Hey guys, what's going on? It is Deadmanland Minecraft here, and in today's episode we are going to be exploring how to build an iron farm that works and gets you a lot of iron per hour. I think it's something like a stack of iron blocks per hour or something like that. You can see it is working right now, and if we check in here, iron has 58, he gets pushed in, and then that is what manages to happen. And then just wait for him to die. And then 62 iron. So as you can see, there's quite a bit of iron. So here's how the iron farm basically works. Right in the middle, there's a zombie. And these villagers can see this zombie, and they run away from the zombie. Now, as many of you are aware, it only takes 3 villagers to have fear, to run away from a zombie, and therefore there spawn an iron golem. That's how it works. It's how the fear mechanic works. 3 villagers see a zombie, and they run around in panic. However, the more villagers that you have panicking, the faster the farm goes. So that way, for the most efficient design, granted you could have more than 6 villagers in there fairly easily, and it would be way more efficient. This is kind of the most practical / efficient design because villager transport is a little bit difficult. I understand that. I play in an SMP where I've had to transport villagers countless amounts of times. So that's basically how the iron farm works. This is the materials that you're going to need to build the farm. In this top row, I have exact amounts. This middle row, you're also going to need 6 beds, and this bottom row is kind of indirect amounts, but you should probably have about this amount of items, just because that's what we're going to use. We probably may want to have 2 stacks of glass, but yeah. So to build this farm, you're going to want 6 oak signs, 3 fence gates, a zombie spawn egg, or not a zombie spawn egg, you can just get a zombie. You're just going to need a zombie. I'd recommend minecarts, or yeah, minecarts would probably be the best way to transport the zombie. Just put a zombie in a minecart. You're going to need a name tag. I named my name tag Buster. 7 hoppers, 2 chests, a lava bucket, and 5 oak fence gates. So we can go ahead and take this stuff. Also, I'm sorry about all the slimes, but to demonstrate that this farm works, that's what we're going to need. And I'd recommend having 2 stacks of glass on hand, not just 1. So really, it should look more something like that. Okay, well, let's get started. So, you're going to want to start off by coming up about 64 or 32, just enough blocks off the ground to where the iron golems will not spawn on the ground. I'd recommend about 40 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, and 40. That's a little higher than what we built right there. And hopefully these are far enough away, but this is going to be the back edge. You don't actually have to do this. I'm just going to build this just a little bit farther away. So that way we don't have to worry about these 2 farms interfering. Then you go ahead and break these blocks. Okay, that works. Oops. Oh, and by the way, guys, I got some good news. I got me a job at a Whataburger. It's a local Texas burger restaurant, so yeah. Alright, so you're going to want to come in a block, and you do that. And then you're going to want to make a 3 wide outline with glass, then of course a corner, and then you're going to want to go 3 long. So really it's going to be 5 by 4, I believe it's what it's going to be. Yeah, 5 by 4. You're going to put 3 rows of blocks right here. Then of course you're going to want to put your glass up here. So it's 2 and then 3. Once you finish that, then you're going to want to come over here and let's see, did I make this glass or did I make this solid? I made that solid. So you're going to want to make a solid black stone wall. Eventually at some point we are going to break out this top row, or not this top row, the second to top row, so the villagers can see, but that's not what we're doing right now. Then we're going to want to make this middle platform, just sort of something like this, and we're going to want to leave that open until we get a zombie. Now, I'd recommend putting a zombie in here at night and then covering him up. So something like, or if you're doing this in creative mode, just that. And then you're going to want to name this guy Buster, because named mobs will not despawn. Then after you do that, you're going to want to build a little 9x9 platform, followed by your 4x5 glass surrounding. Then of course you're going to want to build up your walls. Sorry this guy's a little bit loud. I'm going to just turn down my music and sounds. Hostile creatures, where is it? Turn that down. So then you're going to want to build something sort of like this. Alrighty. Then finally we're going to want to take our beds, and you're going to want to kind of line your beds up so something like this. 1, 2, 3. And you also need to make sure that the game rule is set to have a day-night cycle, and it's not just set to remain daylight the whole time. I don't know if I mentioned this, but you're also going to need 6 villagers for this farm. Don't know why I didn't include that spawn egg, but yeah. So it's at this point you're going to want to take 6 villagers from your villager breeder and do something a little bit like this, where we put 3 in each pod. Like I said, I'd recommend using minecarts. If you need me to, I can make a video on how to transport villagers, but it's pretty simple. And take your planks or whatever you have and a minecart, and of course a little bit of rail and powered rail. Nope. So put that right there. And then you need some glass. So just build your little villager capsule. Sort of like this. And you take out the corners. So this is where your villager breeder output is going to go. Then that's going to be your output of the minecart. Then let's get our minecart here. And of course our blocks and a button. I don't even need that block. Need that. Of course a button. Sorry about the slime blocks you can hear in the background. Okay. Then you want to do that. And then boom. Put a button. Minecart. And then your villager gets picked up and put into the minecart. Problem solved. Okay. And then, of course, you build your minecart track. Same thing applies to zombies. So we can get rid of that and that. So then the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to build the spawning platform. Spawning platform is pretty simple. You want to come up 2. And then you want to go all the way to the edge of this, making sure that this is 8 blocks. So just want to verify 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you come all the way to this first glass block right here. And then sort of like that, you're going to come around and fill this entire area in. This is where your iron golems are going to spawn. Now it is about to become nighttime, so I'm going to allow my villagers to sleep. That way they can produce iron golems, and hopefully it won't hinder the vision too much as I have my brightness all the way up. So next thing, over here, you're going to want to take your blocks and you want to go 3 sort of like this. And then from there, you're going to want to take your fence gates, put one in this corner, and come out a block in each corner. Then, of course, you're going to want to come around here with your fence gates and fill this in. Once you have to go down one, then you fill in the down one right there. Same over here. Come all the way around. However, this one you want to stop right there. This one you go down one, and then you continue to build up to here. And then this one, you can put one right there. Then you put your fence right here, along here, so that should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fences, sort of like that, so that way the iron golems won't get hung. Next, you're going to take your cobblestone wall, you're going to come down all the way to the bottom, down here. You're going to make your little outline of things, or you're going to come actually to right here. Sort of like that. Alright, and then same thing here. Alrighty, and then of course you're going to want to take your double chest and then a little hopper to go into your double chest, sort of something like this. Then you're going to want to do all 6 of your hoppers flowing forward, sort of like this. I would personally recommend going underneath and checking and making sure they're all flowing into that chest. Then from there, you're going to want to cover this up with the walls. Then you're going to want to take your signs and come around here and sort of do something like this. Okay. That should be all 6 of your signs used. And then your lava. And let me check over here. Okay, I just did 1 layer of fence. Your lava is going to go right here. And then you're going to put your glass blocks in, sort of like this. And then finally, of course, around the top, you're going to want to put another layer of fence. Hey, look, a spider jockey. Isn't that cool? So that way, we can ensure that the iron golems won't pretty much spontaneously fall out of the machine and spontaneously combust and despawn like they do. And finally, you're going to want to come over here, this part of the wall, and you're going to want to put in your 3 fence gates with them open, something sort of like this, and then of course the 3rd one you can come back over here and do, and then open them all up. Next, you want to take your water bucket, and you want to go along here. Now, if you only have 2 water buckets, that's okay. I'll show you how to make an infinite water source. Start by putting one right there, and then you want to skip. So you put one right there, then you skip that block and put one right there. But actually, don't waterlog that wall because that's not good. Non-waterloggable. So then we're going to come over here with the skipped block, and then this will always be a water source block, so you can take water from there and put it there. Boom. infinite water source. Then of course you're going to come over here, do the exact same thing, and then this will push iron golems into this, causing them to burn. Now, we're just going to want to take a bed and sleep through the night ourselves. And then the next morning, when the villagers all wake up, what we're going to do... Oh, wow, we're already getting an iron golem. That must actually... So that's actually probably going to be from the other farm. Or it may have something to do with the fact that we have 6 villagers in here. Not 100% sure, because you don't really need the fear mechanic with the 6 villagers. However, the zombie is going to make it go faster. So you can see they're getting one over there, and we are going to get one over here any moment now. However, I would recommend the stone buttons are not 100% necessary. However, I would recommend placing some stone buttons over here. Now, the fact that we haven't gotten an iron golem from this farm, besides the one we like... Oh, nope, there it goes. Okay. I was about to say it may have something to do with I slept through the night. But no, as you can see, this farm is going to produce iron golems based on the fear mechanic. I would also recommend putting in a little platform right here and make sure you spawn proof this platform. However, like I said, that's also not necessary for the farm to work. So, that's basically it for this farm. You can see we've had it running for not even a minute and got 8 iron. When I AFK'd that for an hour, I got about 9 stacks of iron. So, it just kind of depends on how fast they spawn. There goes another one right there. You can see it spawns really fast. Now, one additional problem that I have seen personally is iron golems get hung right there. If you take out that fence right there, that's no longer a problem. You just need that fence to put in, or you need that wall to put in fence. However, I do believe that one is necessary, and I don't believe they can get... Well, no, I think that's necessary, because then they can walk. They can get right there. So, do believe that one's necessary. However, this other one is not necessary, so if you do have a problem with iron golems getting stuck right there, that's a thing that you can fix. However, if it's not necessary, you'll just get iron golem problems. So, yeah, that's kind of it. Thank you all so much for watching. If you did enjoy, please leave a like. Subscribe to my channel for more. Subscribing is free, and it just lets me know that you enjoyed. Hey, I gotta run for now, but I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.